Started. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Marry Me Mornings call. Today, we have the pleasure of having the ladies from the Current Hotel here with us today to give us a virtual venue tour. If this is your first Marry Me Mornings, welcome. These are just a really great casual way for you to tour a venue, to ask questions, to network with some of our wedding frienders that we have in this area, to meet some new faces. If you do have questions as we're going throughout the tour, feel free to pop them in the chat box and Allison will answer them as we're going through. We're going to see their event spaces and give a chance for you guys to introduce yourself and your business as well. We will have this recording available after the call. All of our Marry Me Morning meetings are recorded. So you can go back into our archive and see, I believe we have over a dozen venue tours on there as well. And so, upcoming events that we have coming up for Marry Me Mornings, we have one in September. It's been moved to September 17th, I believe. No, let's see. It is September 17th. And then we have one in October that's going to be the 29th, and that's the Spiral Staircase. But the 17th will be Le Meridian. So not the last Wednesday, but the second to last Wednesday. So thank you guys for joining us today. And I'm going to turn things over to Allison to start the tour.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. It's super nice to see some familiar faces, and to all of you that I have not met yet, I look forward to meeting you and answering any questions you have for me. A little bit about myself and my background. I have been here at the Current Hotel for 3 years. It was this past July. I started as a sales coordinator, and then after my first year, I was promoted to manager. I knew that my love for weddings began when I was dealing with those clients as a coordinator, calling them, a couple times a day and being there to see how that wedding goes through. So it's super exciting to be here with you guys. A little bit about the property. The Current Hotel is an Autograph Marriott property. So our clients do get those Marriott Bonvoy points when they do choose us as a venue. We were built in 2019 from the ground up, and we are owned by the Casper's Company. If you've heard a little bit about Casper's Company, they own restaurant franchises such as Predalina, the Oxford Exchange, Mad Dogs, the library. Those are all of our sister properties. So we do work closely with the team members from there as well. Um, that's a little bit about me. What I love to do on my free time is play golf and shop and be by the water. So, any questions that you guys have for me, I'll answer any of those. But I would love to meet you all in person. We do have some upcoming news on this video call about the venue. We are adding on a brand new event space. I will go a little bit about that today, but we'd love to see you all come back in person. So I have my assistant here, Diana. She is our intern, our marketing intern. So she will be helping me with recording me. And we're going to go ahead and start at the front of the property. And can you guys hear me just fine like this? Good. Okay, perfect. So right now we're going to walk towards the front of the hotel and we're going to give you a quick overview of everything. As soon as you walk to the property, we do offer valet parking and self-parking in our garages. So a very, very smooth in and out. A lot of our vendors will kind of unload everything right here at the front door. And we also have employee parking right below us that you can take the service elevator to get up. So I will show you all of that to help you how easily it will be for you guys to come in that day that you are planning a wedding with us. We do have our front desk right here that we're looking at, super close to the front door. And then we have our beautiful piano right here, which is actually a staple for a lot of our brides to take pictures right here in front of our butterfly kisses. As you see throughout the tour, we have a lot of artwork, and our property is actually, its mark is the art of printmaking. So a lot of the artwork that you see around the property is from Tampa local artists. So we always like to mention that during our tours for our brides, any brides that love the artistic look and the modern chic touch of the property. And if that's what they're looking for, this is the spot for them. This just gives you a quick overview of our lobby level, and then we're going to work our way to our art gallery. So if you follow me, we're going to be entering the art gallery, which is typically a great pre-function space. It's also a space that a lot of our vendors hang out in. We do have our lobby restrooms right here. And then this art gallery can really fit about 30 to 50 guests to just kind of mingle. For our cocktail hours, we'll remove the furniture, push it along the walls, put some high tops here, and have a little flow. You know, if you have any signage right here, we can make anything really work in this space. You're going to see a lot of beautiful artwork. It's actually handpicked from our owner, Mr. Blake Casper. The art does switch up between every 6 months or whenever he pleases, but all of this artwork is available for purchase from the USF Graphics Studio. We're gonna walk right now towards the foyer. This foyer space is probably super familiar to a lot of our vendors. This is another area you guys will hang out in. Typically, we'll have a couple cocktail tables trickled in, but this art gallery space would be used with the foyer for a cocktail hour or just a pre-function space. Typically, you know, we can fit a photo booth in here. We could put any buffets out here. So a really flexible space. And we're going to work our way into our grand ballroom. Our grand ballroom is about 2,350 square foot. It can be split up into 3 different sections. For a full, wedding capacity, we can fit about 130 guests. And then we can fit about 40 people per salon. So we have the full space open, which I'll take you in here today. I will say probably my favorite feature about our ballroom is the artwork that you can kind of see, the lighting, the gold, little holes that you see. You actually are able to hang stuff from those. So I've seen a lot of event planners get super creative with the space. We can hang chandeliers, we can hang florals from the ceiling. So it's quite beautiful in here. And of course, you have the breathtaking floor to ceiling windows that overlook Tampa Bay. And today we do have a beautiful weather, so the sun is nice and bright out. The space that we're kind of looking at right outside of here is our pool deck. This little deck that we're looking at is actually available for a cocktail hour as well. So your bride can actually have the outdoor deck and the grand ballroom, all with gorgeous, gorgeous views, beautiful for photos. We do offer round tables, square tables, chairs that come with the space, complimentary centerpieces, black or white linens. We really get the full package. All food and beverage is from us, curated from our chef. We do have a dance floor on property as well that we rent out. So really we can have everything. But yeah, this is the grand ballroom. Do we have any questions yet about the ballroom that I can answer for the time being?
Can you access the outdoor space without going through the ballroom?
Great question. You actually cannot. These windows do not open. But if you come out right here we do have the double doors that take you right through that foyer, if you can tell, and
Perfect.
take you
So
right here.
that way the guests aren't going into the reception space before cocktail hour.
Yes. So this little deck actually, with these double doors, you go to the cocktail hour. And if you do decide that your ceremony is on the beach, you can take these stairs up here and access the cocktail hour through here. The sun does set right here on this side. So this is a perfect space for that.
Amazing. That was the only question so far. Everyone is loving the view and the deck.
Perfect. I'm so happy we lucked out with the weather today. So right now we're going to actually work our way back through the lobby. I'm going to show you our 2 food and beverage outlets. The first one is on our lobby level floor. It is called the Julian Lounge. And then we're going to go to our outdoor space. Really quickly, this is a question I get a lot. How many stalls do we have in our bathrooms? We actually have about 8 in the women's and about 7 in the men's. So we have plenty of restrooms on our lobby level, and it's super close to the ballroom, so guests aren't getting confused where the restrooms are. So that's super helpful. Right here is actually where our elevators are, and this is our service elevator and our lovely engineer. So this service elevator is super useful for our vendors who are parking downstairs in the garage. A lot of the times when you unload here, you work your way down to the garage and you would take the service elevator, and that way you can load in and go through the ballroom this way. So that's helpful for you vendors to know. Right now, we are working our way through Julian Lounge. We have the Buddy Brew coffee right here, which is available. We have coffee, pastries. We have our bar that opens at 10 a.m. and closes at 12 a.m. on the weekend. Our Julian restaurant right here is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have our lovely ladies here. Room service is available, and we finish food at 10 p.m. We're going to open the Julian Lounge here. This is actually a private event space. We can fit up to 50 people here. Typically popular for cocktail hour. We have done mini weddings in here, but this space can be fully changed up. We can remove all the furniture, put in full rounds, but it's probably most popular for cocktail rounds. And it is a great area for our brides and our grooms, not our brides, but our groomsmen to hang out, and everyone in the bridal party to hang out in the space. So it does not have fully closed space. So it is a semi-public, semi-private event space. But like I mentioned, it's super popular for cocktail hour as well. We are going to work our way out to our outdoor bay deck. This is actually a popular ceremony space, but it is also a popular cocktail hour or outdoor reception space. So this is our bay deck. This can actually fit about 100 people cocktail style and 80 people fully seated in rounds. We typically would remove all of this furniture and curate to your floor plan. I do apologize if you hear any noises. We do have a brand new pier, which is the exciting new news, but it's going to be finished by the end of this week. So we're just going to kind of work our way through that. So apologize if there are any noises. You want to show them a quick sneak peek of it? So this is just a quick overview of our pier that we're having built. We are working our way to our pool right now. So we have a pool with a view, really pretty area for photography. We love to see our brides and our groom getting some gorgeous pictures up here as well. We are going to take a quick sneak peek over our private beach, which is probably the most popular space for ceremonies and honestly, even holiday parties. For our brides who don't like the sand, we offer the bay deck. We're now going to offer the pier for ceremony. But I will say that the private beach is probably the most popular ceremony space. It can fit up to 130 chairs. We do have our white ceremony chairs here on property, and we also have a gold arch that comes with the space. But typically we would remove all of the furniture that you see out here and rake the sand, add more sand. We don't have swimming access out here just because the current is strong. And we do have those gorgeous rocks as a beautiful backdrop that do light up during a sunset as well. So any questions about the private beach space? There are 2 ways to access. There's a staircase right here where we just were by the bay deck. And then there's also a staircase right there by the grand ballroom. So there's 2 ways to access it. And typically I would inform the bride from her hotel suite to take the elevator all the way down to our garage, which connects to the private beach as well. So super easy access to be avoided throughout the lobby.
One question, is the ballroom your backup space for the ceremony if there's rain?
Great question. And yes, it is. Our team does do a quick flip if rain delay is an issue. For smaller weddings, we would recommend our art gallery or our Julian Lounge as a backup for a ceremony. But for a larger wedding of 130 people, our backup is the grand ballroom. And then we do have about a 35-40 minute flip between ceremony to reception. This isn't ideal, but we hope that our vendors help us. And of course, every team member on property is hands on deck. And typically we can do the flip within 30 minutes.
Perfect.
Alrighty, we're gonna work our way now back inside, and we do have a suite available to show today. We do have 178 hotel rooms, two master suites, which are on our 9th and our 10th floor, which are mainly recommended to our bride suites as well, where typically the mother of the bride or mother of the groom will stay in or request. So we are going to work our way now to the elevator. If I lose signal, I do apologize, but we will connect back with you guys once we get to the room, okay?
Perfect. We'll do some introductions while you guys go in the elevator, so no worries.
Thank you.
Alrighty. While Allison makes her way upstairs, if you want to introduce yourself, if you're on the call, you can feel free to turn your camera on, or you don't have to have it on if you choose not to. I understand it's the morning and we are casual from home or wherever you are in the car on the go. Just your name, a little bit about your business, and maybe something unexpected that's going for this season or going into 2026. So, Kate, I see you first on my screen if you'd like to go.
Sure. My name is Kate Harris. I am a newbie to the wedding world here in the Tampa Bay area, and I am working with Delaney Driver at Wilder Mind Events. And so this is my first Marry Me Tampa Bay event, and it's wonderful so far. Like I said, yeah, newbie. So I don't have much to add, but I'm enjoying myself. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Are you new to Tampa or just new to weddings?
New to Tampa. My husband and I moved here about 2 years ago from San Diego.
Very cool. Well, welcome to the other coast, the other area. Karen, I see you next.
Hi, everybody. My name's Karen. I am the owner and lead with Eventful Weddings. Born and raised in Tampa, so I've been here my whole life. Let's see, what's new and exciting? I get a month off in September, so no weddings for September. But that's my big news. Yeah, I'm going to take a month off and go lay by a pool.
I love it. Hopefully the weather is sunny for
I
the whole
know
month.
we're leaving Monday, so I'm really hoping. I have a big wedding on Sunday, and then we're leaving Monday morning. So hopefully it's going to be okay.
We shall keep our
We're
fingers
going
crossed for
to
you.
Lilyland, actually. You'll love that. Palm Beach.
My hometown.
Yeah, so gonna check out. Is that the original Lily store?
It is on Worth
Yeah,
Avenue.
yeah. So be
So
checking that out and thinking about you.
very fun, very
Yeah.
fun. I see Allison is at the suite, so we're going to take a quick pause and go back to Allison to tour the room, and then we'll go back to introductions after that. So, Allison, let me get you going. There you go.
Hello, I'm back. Perfect. Alrighty, so we are at one of my favorite rooms here on property. It is called our two-bay suite. It is about 1,000 square foot. This is the room that I always recommend to our brides because it has the best views. It's perfect for private vows, beautiful photos, and it's super, super spacious. It would be considered kind of like a studio layout. We have one more room, which is a little bit more private. It has double doors that close off between the living room and the bedroom. So we're gonna go ahead and show you right now that suite. So as you can see, gorgeous, gorgeous views of the room. We're gonna start over here. We obviously have, all the necessities here. I love, love, love our robe. Oops, drop that. But we have a robe, all of the necessities, and having to get that dress ready. We have a little Ninja coffee maker, mini fridge. With the suites, we do have an ice machine maker, which is new thing that we added on. Every room does have a desk. And then here you can see we have that living room space. So the couch does pull out. We have a TV right here. This little quarter view is probably my favorite. A lot of our brides will kind of play around with this space for photos, but you get a full 360 view here. We have downtown St. Pete right that way, and then we have downtown Tampa right there. So it is a gorgeous, gorgeous view. And then if my cameraman pans down, you guys get a really nice view of our brand new event space. As you can see, it's actually still being built. It will be completed by Friday, everyone says, but it's going to be a brand new space for ceremony, cocktail receptions. It's going to take us a couple minutes to see if we're going to have a tent out there or anything like that. That's definitely in the future works, but it is 46 by 48 square foot. It will fit about 100 people comfortably there. So I think it's really going to attract ceremonies and cocktail hours, receptions, holiday parties. I think it's going to be super popular. You get an aerial view right here of that private beach. So comparing the beach to the deck, you can kind of see that it's around the same size, two very, very different spaces. So we'll see what the brides do favor most when the time comes. But you can actually see a little bit more of that pool deck from up here too. So that shows you the area popular for cocktail hour as well. We do have a full table right here, which is a lot of the times where hair and makeup is being done. We have our bedroom, another TV. What I love about this room, it does have a little vanity area. So this is perfect for any bridesmaids getting ready. It does have a full floor to floor length closet. I find this really, a lot of the times I see brides not having a space to hang their dress. So we actually have its own closet for it. So that's perfect. The bathroom is also very, very large. Two sinks, enough space for you and multiple, bridesmaids getting ready, nice shower. So the spacing in this room is really important and it's big. So a lot of the times we do offer a complimentary stay for our brides who are getting married for the suite. So we always recommend them to book the room the night before. That way they're in here. That way they're in here as early as 8 a.m. getting their hair and makeup done. And then we take care of their wedding night in the room. We will be able to provide our vendors with the room number if they are needing to come in here early that day. But yeah, this is pretty much the room. Do you have any questions? Typically, this room does run around $1,200. We do, if a bride does have a room block set up with us here, we're able to bring that price down a little bit for them, but really just depends on the season and the time of year.
Very cool. I don't see any questions in the chat box, but we are loving the views.
Perfect. Yeah, the views are definitely it. Most of our rooms, actually all of our rooms, face this way, the property. So either you're facing the St. Pete way, the Bayview, or Courtney Campbell way. None of our rooms face the street. So no matter what room you're in, you are going to have the floor to ceiling windows in your room. So that is the luxury of staying at the Current Hotel. You are guaranteed a beautiful view.
Very cool.
We,
As you guys head to, are you going to Casa Camille?
I'm going to quickly show the fitness room and
Okay,
then I'll
perfect.
be back in the elevator. So then,
Okay.
really quickly, we do have ice machines on each floor. They are located in the middle area, so there is plenty of ice. And then our fitness center is also on our 9th floor. Our fitness center views are quite amazing. As you can see, Mel has never looked more exciting with that view. 9th floor. And then I'm going to work my way beverage outlet.
Perfect. So you're breaking up a little bit. So we're going to go back to introductions while you guys head upstairs. Let's see who is next on my screen. Hi, Jenny.
Hello. I'm Jenny. I'm from Voila Cinematic. I'm the sales and marketing coordinator. And fun fact, we've shot at Casa Camille, so it's perfect that she's on her way there. It's very delicious if you guys haven't been there. And nothing uneventful happening as far as when you said unexpected. That made me sweat just thinking about something. But yes, it's nice to
Awesome.
see
Well, thank you
everybody.
for being here.
Thanks for having
Um,
me. This is fun. This is my first one.
oh, good. Well, welcome.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Donna. How are you? Oh,
Mute
let
myself,
me,
sorry.
there you go.
Hi, I'm good. Thank you, thank you. This is a lovely hotel. Now I see where it is. I'm gonna have to go by and have a cocktail there or something. It's beautiful. I am with the Wedding Protector Plan. We do insurance for brides. Generally 90% is weddings, but a bar mitzvah or a quinceañera sometimes sneaks in. Um, Private events, they can get it up to 2 years in advance. It's to protect the money that people are putting out for something like this ahead of time. So in case there's a hurricane and now you can't have this event, if those deposits and money that they spent to vendors and venues are not refundable, the policy can reimburse them. And just to give you an idea, it's really affordable. Like 25,000 in coverage is $255 and there's no deductible. So we've had losses actually last year. Um, and the person was so happy that they had insurance, and the vendors were pleasantly surprised because they didn't have to refund any of their money because they got to keep their deposits because the insured got reimbursed through the policy. So if you have any questions about that, give me a shout. Um, and I have a teammate, Gina, who we have a couple teammates, but she will also probably be on the next Marry Me Tampa Bay. I love these because it saves on drive time and I get to see the place too. So it's wonderful. Thank you for hosting this.
Of course. Thank you,
I
Donna.
love Marry Me Tampa Bay.
We love Wedding Protector Plan and absolutely a must have if you guys have couples getting married during hurricane season or even not in hurricane season. There's so many different clauses that it can protect the couple if something happens, God forbid. So definitely look into it if you haven't explored Wedding Protector Plan. I see Allison is at Casa Camille, so we're going to turn back to Casa Camille to see that pretty space.
Alrighty, so Casa Camille is our new baby to the hotel. Before Casa Camille, if you've heard of the hotel, it was called Rocks. It was just a lounge space, but ownership wanted to add a bit more to the space. It is actually a full restaurant now, full service, Mexican style. If you can see, it's a little bit of a different vibe from the lobby level. There's more color, and the owners actually wanted to add a bit more of a feminine touch to the property. They actually named the restaurant after Camila, and I forget her last name. I will let you guys know more, but she was a Mexican artist, and some of her art is here as well. So as you can see, there's a lot more texture, a lot more wallpaper, and it's just a whole different vibe up here. So you all need to come by. The coconut margarita and the lychee margarita are fab. So we're going to work our way in here. This did open up in 2024, last March. So we've been open up for about a year and a half now, still getting more and more popular, but we'd love to see you all come by. The views up here are only full 360 rooftop in Tampa Bay. 360 meaning you can see St. Pete, downtown Tampa, and a little bit of the Courtney Campbell Bridge from here. So it is absolutely just views all around. We're gonna go out to our patio now. This space is actually available to be bought out. We can fit about a max of 50 people out here for a cocktail style event. Really for holiday The only issue up here with having a wedding is these two trees are actually not able to be removed, and this stone table right here is it's engraved to the floor. So not much, where we can switch stuff around. But if you are okay with having these two trees and that stone table, then we're good to have you here. The menu is different from our typical catering menu. It is our Casa Kami curated menu. So a lot of tacos, amazing quesadillas, more tapas style food out here. So take a look at these views, and it is truly a beautiful day today. Look at that water. You can actually watch sharks from here, manatees, see all the sea creatures. And then this little walkway takes you to another area. We do offer private dining. If you and a group of less than 20 people want to make a reservation up here, we do have a little designated space. Really, you would just put a deposit down for this, but this can fit up to 20 people. It wouldn't be considered a buyout, just a large reservation. But again, we would put, a big table together for a family style meal. Again, you get a different side of views here. You get that Courtney Campbell Bridgeway. But the vibes out here are amazing, even at night. You see the beautiful city lights. So it is truly an amazing addition to the hotel.
I think we'll all be heading there in an hour for lunch. So that's so good.
We do have happy hour during the week available, so come check us out. Do you guys have any questions about Casa Kami? We do open at 11 a.m. and we close at about 12. Food service ends at 10 p.m. During the weekends, we do stay open until about 12:30. So a nice little spot out here on Rocky Point.
Love it. I don't see any questions in the chat at the moment, but feel free if anybody has any questions, you can unmute yourself as well.
I'm going to quickly show you guys the bathroom. I know this is my favorite part of the hotel. Just the decor here. I mean, patterns all around, but if you've been to Predalina or Oxford Exchange before, we do have the same I mean, this granite, I want this at my house.
We love a good selfie bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Well, this kind of concludes the tour. I'm going to go ahead and take the elevator back down to the lobby. And if there are any questions that you ladies think of, let me know once I get down there and I'll answer any of them for you.
Perfect. While you guys do that, we'll go back to introductions. Let's see who's next. I see Rebecca, you're next on my screen. If you'd like to introduce yourself to everyone.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Zimberos, owner of Limelight Photography, video and content creation. And I don't have anything too exciting coming up besides a lot of weddings, but we did just host our retreat for all of our team for like continued education, training, team building. And it was our first like big in-person since before COVID. So that was super exciting. We did a 3-day like sleepover, intensive, hands-on, like talking about professional standards, let's see, like emotional intelligence. If anyone was at the Swell event, I really loved that presentation, took some notes and presented that to our team. And we did some like hands-on technical training as well. So it was super exciting. I'm still recovering from that and getting everything organized. But that's us. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Carrie, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Carrie from Carrie Wilds Photography. I don't think I have anything crazy. I am jealous of Karen, who gets to go be off for a month. I think that would be amazing. In the travel thing, we just one of the things I've always wanted to do is Thanksgiving. So you know, sometimes there's family drama and whatever. So it's like you might want to skip every so often. So I finally got my husband to agree to it. So we are going to go to the Keys the week of Thanksgiving and go fishing and stuff. So we just booked that. So I will be Thanksgiving this year.
I like that.
Um,
I will be thanks ordering in this year. I will be way too pregnant to cook for everybody. Kelly, nice to see you this morning.
Hey, nice to see you too. Nice to see everyone, actually. I love these Marry Me morning events. Like Karen was saying, it's so great to kind of, or I think Donna was saying, could kind of skip the travel time to and from. So it's nice to be able to see everybody. I'm Kelly with Fairy Tale Pet Care. So we offer wedding pet care services. We've had a chance to work at the Current, I think it was like a year ago or something like that. So glad that you guys are pet friendly and will allow dogs. Hope to be able to work there again soon, especially now after getting a full deep dive view of the place. That's awesome. As far as what's coming up for us, I mean, we're about to head into busy season. So it was a pretty slow summer. And now we're gearing up for the end of September all the way through pretty much April, May. So getting excited for that. We do have a new location that's going to be opening by the end of the year. So keep an eye out for that. We're excited. Maybe 2 locations. If anyone doesn't know, we have locations across the US. We started here in Tampa, started to offer franchises across the US. So now we have 4 locations, opening a couple more hopefully this year. But that's kind of what's going on over here.
Awesome. Krista, nice to see you today.
Hello, nice to see everyone else here. I'm Krista with Stella Occasions. I'm new to the Marry Me Tampa Bay family as of a little bit earlier this year. I'm a planner based in St. Pete. Sorry, my dog decided to move behind me. I actually named my company after my dog, Stella. Stella, say hi. Say hi, Stella. There she is. She's like, Mom, don't do that to me. But coming up actually next month, I have a 250 guest wedding down at the Museum of the American Arts and Crafts Movement down in St. Pete. And an unexpected surprise to all the guests is that we're in the final stages of confirming that the groom is going to rappel from the ceiling of the lobby, the 5-story atrium in the lobby, into his ceremony. So that should be
See, that's
amazing.
the type of unexpected news I love to hear for a wedding.
No. And he's in his like 60s, early
I hope he
70s,
has a great
so.
insurance policy.
Oh, we do. We do.
Amazing. Amazing. I love that. And that's actually one of our new Marry Me Tampa Bay member venues as well. So that's exciting.
Yeah. Andrea's great over there. She's been amazing to work with.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Heather, I'm not sure if you're able to log in with sound. I know your video is not working, but if you are, let me know. If not, I also see Melanie, if you're able to access.
Yes, hello everyone, and I apologize. My computer camera started doing this weird strobe thing, so I figure it's better to just not even do it. But I'm with Coastal Coordinating, representing for the girls that are all on their way back and settling in from Turkey. But yeah, this is my first Marry Me morning. I love this as well. Same as everyone said, we can save on drive time, and Allison, you did a great job showing everything. That worked out really well. So yeah, thanks for having us, and I'll be passing all this on to the team too.
Thank you, Melanie. And then Heather said her sound's not working, but she is doing the virtual tour next month. So you guys will meet her. She's over at Le Meridian. So you'll get to put a face and a name together with her next month. Some other announcements. If you haven't signed up already and you are a Marry Me Tampa Bay or a Swell member, on September 9th, we have our member only event at Oxford Exchange. Tickets are very, very limited. So if you haven't gotten your ticket and reserved your spot for that, please do so before the end of the week because we believe that will sell out very, very quickly. Also, Truly Forever Bridal and Coastal Coordinating are also hosting their bridal dress up vendor day that
Yes.
afternoon as well. So look in your emails, there's going to be invitations for that. That's always a fun one to go dress up and put on a wedding dress just for fun these days. So definitely look for those. And then there's a few others that will be popping up in your email inbox. Jordan's great about sending those as well. And then we have our newsletter that comes out every week that has upcoming events in it. Allison, anything else you want to add before we conclude today's call?
No, just if you guys don't have any questions, I will be at the Swell event at Oxford Exchange. So I'd love to meet some of you guys in person and chat. But I will be sending out an invite to a lot of my vendors. So if I can get all of your guys' information, if you want to drop it in the chat, I would love to invite you all to the pier opening. It's going to be sometime at the end of September, early October. If you have any brides that are looking for any outdoor ceremonies, the pier is going to be amazing, or private beach. So, you know where to find me. But thank you so much, all of you guys, to coming in today. And I hope I wasn't too fast with my tour.
You did great. And then if you guys want to pop in your email address, I just added a link to the current listing on our site and also Allison's email address if you'd like to grab that before we hop off, if you want to connect with her and bring clients over for a tour or see the space for yourself in person. That's a great way to connect with other wedding frienders in the industry. But thank you guys for taking the time. We will have this recorded and posted on our site under our Marry Me Mornings tab. So be sure to look out for the other events that we have coming up in September and October, and then later on in the year as well. So have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.